Most of us discovered a new show on Netflix called The Tiger King, and we fell in love with the guy. He's America's favorite flamboyant, gay, polygamous tiger collector. He's also in prison. Joining me now, Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, on the James Show. Honored to have you, sir.
James, I appreciate you having me, man. I'm sorry I'm late, but I got stuck at the medical clinic today.
Well, listen, you're in prison. I imagine you got more important things to deal with than some smart aleck on the radio. But get us all caught up. Since Tiger King happened, you're in prison. Can you explain to the people who've never seen one episode of your show how you ended up where you're at in about 1 or 2 minutes?
Well, it took a few criminals to pull off what they pulled off. But, since Tiger King, they had Tiger King Season 2. They've all admitted to perjury. They even went as far as to take the film crew, my lawyers, to the zoo and show them where they hid a murder weapon in the woods where they were going to kill me in order to get my zoo. It's a mess, but we have all the evidence it takes to get me out of here now. It's just a slow process of getting through the appellate court.
Yeah, so it seems like you could get out going through the proper legal channels, or there's been a little bit of a movement to get Trump to pardon you. And from what I understand, he's a fan.
Don Jr. has been a big supporter of mine. I haven't heard really too much directly from President Trump, but he has spoken about me. And then, I've got some pretty good people out there talking for me, James Rogan and Dana White and Hulk Hogan and a few others. So we're hopeful, but, I've been on appeal for 3 years already waiting for the courts to decide whether or not I can get a new trial. But this system is it's slow.
What's happened to all your tigers since you've been in prison?
Well, Carol got them all, that was her goal. And, they passed the Big Cat Safety Act, which they named the Tiger King bill, which made everybody illegal in America to be able to own a tiger except Carol Baskin's Global Federation Animal Sanctuary. So they divided up 260 of my tigers throughout their little organizations, and they're doing the exact same thing I did. They're charging $50 a person to come see Tiger King's tigers.
So there's obvious motive for you to be set up. I mean, does Carol Baskin ever go to prison at some point?
Well, let's hope. Because we have the evidence now that all of the witnesses were actually paid very large sums of cash to carry this agenda and perjure themselves. We've got this on videotape now.
See, I haven't seen that videotape stuff. I'm a little behind in the storyline here. Fill me in.
Well, if you go to my website, joeexoticofficial.com, and go to the evidence link, the actual videos and 700 phone calls are there. Because Jeff Lowe and James Garrison and Alan Glover, who the government had create this crime, they took the zoo away from me and put me in prison. Well, then the feds took the zoo away from them, so they turned on the feds and turned over their cell phones, and they were recording the feds the entire time. The feds knew they were lying. I mean, it was a plan, but. Unfortunately, the scary part is Kamala Harris actually sponsored the Big Cat Safety Act for Carol to pull this off.
Yeah, explain that part. We're talking with Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. How is Kamala Harris involved in this?
Well, she posted on her Twitter, and we've got screenshots of it for court, and we put it on my Instagram and Twitter, in the past. So it's there, screenshots of her bragging on her Twitter page that she sponsored the Big Cat Safety Act for Carol and for everybody to go watch Tiger King because it was a train wreck. And that was the purpose of making Tiger King, was to push this bill, because I kept it from passing for 11 years. And they made me look like, they made us all look like clowns on Tiger King, and they got it passed, and President Biden signed it into law, and Carol and the Global Federation Animal Sanctuaries are the only ones exempt from that law, so they're the only ones in America that can own a tiger nowadays.
Joe Exotic, I see you have a song on Spotify. Now, that sounds great. Is that you singing?
Okay, now, I'm not going to lie. I write a bunch of songs from prison, and my social media team out there, God help them, they have some kind of music AI program that actually does the singing until I get out.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound like your voice, but that definitely sounds like your content.
But it is my content, that's for sure.
So how's...
the prison system itself is pretty pathetic, James. The taxpayers would be ashamed to know that they're paying for what really goes on in here. It's crazy.
All right, Joe Exotic, I think most of us are pulling for you. It seems like a bum deal that you got in prison. We all fell in love with you on the Tiger King, and, you're a weird guy with some eccentricities, but you do not deserve prison. That's for damn sure. So, best of luck, sir.
Not 21 years, huh?
Oh, my God. Definitely not. Joe Exotic, good luck. If there's anything I can do, let me know.
We all listen to you every day, James. Thank you for having me, man.
Wait, how are you listening to me every day? Where are you at?
I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, at the medical center right here by I-20.
Joe, you listen to my show?
Hey, this prison listens to you every day. There's 1,400 people in here that you got fans that you don't know about.
Oh, man, I am honored. That is so... I had no idea you even knew I existed. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. We listen to you every day, buddy.
All right. Well, I'm a big fan of yours. Anytime you want to come on, just send me another message on Twitter or whatever, and we'll make it happen. Thanks again.
I'll have my people contact you. Thank you.
Well, dude, I'm kind of humbled here. What an honor. The Tiger King knows I exist. That's cool. Thank you, Mr. Jovi. Hair triggered Bon Jovi today. Today we're playing for 2 tickets to see Luke Bryan coming to Dos Equis Pavilion this Friday, June 20th. Get tickets at livenation.com, or if you're one of the people that are on hold right now, maybe I can just get you a pair for free. Play along in your car or at work, or if you're hanging out with Joe Exotic in prison. Today's episode is the top TV shows of 1983. That's so cool. We have prisoners who are playing right now. Isn't that cool? All right, let's go to the contestants here. First one, Becky in Arlington. You ready for Dead or Alive, the 1983 TV show edition?
I'm going to give it my best shot.
All right. Well, look, these were the top TV shows. These are all the top 20 TV shows 1983, but some of them seem kind of obscure here. Let's start out. Here, kill that music, because I think maybe the theme music could help. This is the theme music, Becky in Arlington, to Simon and Simon. It was one of the top TV shows in 1983. Simon's name was Gerald McCraney. The other Simon's name was Jameson Parker. Seriously, that was his name. Are they dead or alive?
Alive.
But what about the other Simon?
Oh.
No, they're both alive. You're fine. Next one is, this is going to be Jane Wyman is the actress's name. She played Angela Channing in Falcon Crest. I never saw one episode, but I saw the commercials a lot. Is Jane Wyman dead or alive?
She's dead.
Jane Wyman is... dead. Yeah, you got it. Cagney and Lacey, another top TV show of 1983. Let's go through this. Cagney, the lady who played her, Sharon Gless. Is she dead or alive?
Alive.
The lady who played Lacey, her name's Tyne Daly. Is she dead or alive?
Alive.
Yeah, they're both alive. We've had the Fall Guy on here before. We've asked about the lead character, Lee Majors. But let's talk about his sidekick, Howie. The actor's name, Howie in The Fall Guy, is Douglas Barr. Is he dead or alive?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to say alive.
That's a great guess. You nailed it. Another great TV show from 1983 is one of the car shows. There's a lot of those. There's like Starsky and Hutch. There's Knight Rider. This is Hardcastle and McCormick. But Hardcastle, let's start with him. The actor's name is Brian Keith. Is he dead or alive?
Brian Keith is dead.
Oh, you knew that one. McCormick was played by Daniel Hugh Kelly. Dead or alive?
I have no idea. Daniel Hugh Kelly.
McCormick from Hardcastle and McCormick.
I'm going to say dead.
Dang. Man, you got through 8 of them. Thank you very much, Becky in Arlington. I appreciate it. Let's go down to Chance in McKinney. You ready for Dead or Alive?
Yes, sir.
Man, Becky almost cleared the board for you. You only have 2 more.
Oh, snap.
All right, so there was a TV show that was called Trapper John MD. It was the 20th most popular TV show in 1983. The guy who played Trapper John, Austin in Dallas. You only got one guy to get the tickets to see Luke Bryan this Friday. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This is the theme for the TV show Dynasty. Main character, Alexis Colby, was played by Dame Joan Collins. And I'm not being crude. She was made an actual dame by the Queen of England. Joan Collins. Is she dead or alive?
She is alive.
Yes, there you go. You got it. You're the big winner. Hang on. Dustin in Dallas, congratulations, sir. With your superior knowledge of 1983 TV shows, really just had to get one right. You have won tickets to see Luke Bryan. He's going to be at Dos Equis Pavilion this Friday, June 20th. I've seen Luke Bryan live. It's pretty good. It's kind of, it sounds like if Kermit the Frog had been born in the country, but he's got some good songs. For the rest of us, we get tickets at livenation.com. This has been Dead or Alive.